This is the Charnwood Aire, and it's got a very nice handle, but it isn't quite as cool as I was expecting. Please like and subscribe. They make 3 Charnwood Aire stoves. This 3, the 5 and 7, all of which have a number of options. First of all, 8 different colours. You can get log stands for each of them. This little version even has a stove pod, which is used for outbuildings, caravans and the like. And Charnwood also make a very cool flue boiler, which is available on nearly all their stoves and can produce enough energy, depending on the size you get, to run hot water and 3 radiators. They also have some very cool gadgets that you can get, my favourite of which is this Charnwood toasting fork, which to be honest will work with pretty much any stove, but is just such an awesome idea. The stoves are wood burning and are very much British from design to build. They're made on the Isle of Wight, and basically all the materials come from Britain too. Charnwood is a family company that, despite being a relative powerhouse in the wood-burning stove industry, has retained a quaint, good and trustworthy reputation. Oh, you know I like a Charnwood. Kindling. A firelighter.
Yeah, there's not much room in there, is there?
Yeah. Well, I got the little one because we haven't done many tiny stoves, and this one is the sort of creme de la creme of tiny stoves. Leave it just on the latch, pull the air vent out. This one took 20 minutes to get up to temperature. They're all DEFRA approved, eco-design ready, and this particular one runs at 86% efficiency, so very clean in that way, and as you can see, very clean on the glass as well. No issue with smoke coming out into the room. The controls on this stove are made from a hard-wearing plastic, and the idea of that is that they look like metal, but they won't get hot. And obviously I'm doing this without a glove, so that's all sort of working. But there are some stoves that don't advertise their handle as a stay cool handle that still only get as hot as this. It's called stay cool, but ow, it's not that stay cool. So yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more. In terms of controllability, this control when it's fully open sort of sticks out slightly, which I'm not a huge fan, but I realise it's not the end of the world. But that's on full power, and then fully shut down. There's a bit of difference, but it's not sort of super controllable. That's partly because this is the 3 kilowatt version. The 5 and the 7 have a removable DEFRA kit, which will enable you to have that real stop-start control, whereas this one is not quite as controllable.
Does it go overnight?
Yes, yeah, I have tested it overnight, and yeah, although the control on this, yes, it does burn overnight. Even though this is just the little 3 kilowatt, I managed to get it to burn overnight with wood, and obviously that's with the DEFRA kit installed because you can't remove it. I'm always forgetting this. It comes with gloves as well, and they've got the Charnwood logo in them. We test fuel economy by getting the stove up to temperature and burning a single net of logs on it. This one is the small 3 kilowatt, so you'd expect it to burn for longer because it's got a small output. This one ran for 11 to 14 hours during our testing, so it performed pretty well, and you would expect the larger models to not burn quite as long, but you get the bigger output from them. We wanted to go for the small one because we wanted to test some smaller stoves and also look at things that some of you might be looking to put this into, like a a caravan or an outbuilding or that sort of thing, and the fact that this can run overnight and has good fuel economy is really useful. If you want to learn about installing into less than ordinary buildings such as caravans and outbuildings, we've got a video here which will tell you all about how to do that safely. Well, it does feel slightly expensive for what you get. I mean, the stove performs really well, but given the price, I was hoping for exceptional, as per Charnwood's own slogan, exceptional British-made stoves. But the Charnwood company and the Wells family who run it do feel worth it. They're good, and so are their stoves. The larger versions are also both more practical sizes, and they do have that increased control with that removable DEFRA kit. I obviously haven't given this stove a completely easy ride, and that's because Charnwood holds such a prestigious place in the industry. But given the spread of control and sizes in the Aire range, I would recommend this to almost anyone who could afford it. A good reputation is really hard to achieve, and regardless of whatever minor flaws I found in this stove, I remain completely convinced in the company, and that for me covers any number of sins, probably including the price.